This is a flathead, but you probably already knew that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to delve into why sometimes fish don't bite. So why don't you stick around and we'll find. It's going to go right over its head. I didn't want it to land on its head because they can spook. Oh, nah, this is educated fish. This fish knows what's up. This fish has qualifications and education. This fish is experienced. Rude little fish. That makes sense. This is probably a fish that has been living in this area before, and I've already targeted multiple times, which makes sense because it's a pretty big fish and it looks like it's smart. Oh, I'd like to harass the stingray though. Let's leave. Let's not waste our time on this fish anymore. And the flathead, and it's in super shallow water. So what I'm going to try is actually a popper, a surface lure this time. Oh, what a spot. He's looking at it. That's funny. Can't decide if it wants it or not. It followed it though. The question is it going to go straight to that exact same spot? They love their little divots. We've got a mud emperor swimming past here. Wonder what they're gonna do. Are they friends or not? Well, would you look at that? I don't think it's a big flathead, but I'm gonna chuck a surface lure at it, but I would say that's a very active flathead if it's not buried. Usually, I can be wrong. Right, we're chucking a very small prawn. Flathead came after it so hard, he didn't go far. Here we go, this will be the one. Yep, there we go. Gotcha. I don't know if I got that on camera, but it's still that. Hey, this fish is way bigger than what I thought. Oh my goodness. This fish is actually quite large. I thought it was a baby, and over here, like, oof, I just stood on a hook to get up here. Yeah, this thing is actually of reasonable size. Like, I thought it would have been like 30 to 40. This is more mid 50s. So here I was thinking this was a small fish. This is actually, you know, up in the 60s. You might be able to see that lure in there. People think that I catch good fish, but the secret is I just have small hands. The flathead right there. I'm going to chuck on something bigger. And it is a very determined fish. No way! No, I got smashed by a massive queenie. Keep going, honey, you'll get it, you'll get it. I was like, what on earth? There's a massive bow wave behind the boat. This is a massive queenfish. Where on earth did this...
I just see the size, I looked out.
What on earth? On the soft vibe, Johnny Costello's soft vibe. This thing catches everything. Here I am trying to catch monster flathead. Drone's still got a little bit of power left, so it'll jump again, don't worry. If you get that on film, it's going to be so awesome. Ready? Ready? Oh, he almost did it. Ready? Now. I might have to land that drone.
Huh?
I might have to land that drone in a sec. Just hold it, just like that. That's perfect. That's all you got to do. Just keep it down. Just let it. I'm gonna have to keep this down low. Get ready, it might jump again. Hey! You get it? Sweet. He's still got some more in him. He's a big queenfish. Keep watching. Keep watching. He's getting angry. He's gonna do it. He's gonna jump. That's a big queenfish. Oh my goodness. We might just drift down the current. Try get out of the current because he's using it against us. See if we can
That's
get
hilarious that you were chasing a flathead.
Yeah, trying to catch a flathead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Even that's a sick shot if you just capture that
good.
too. That is a
It is
big
good. You
queenie.
can only just see it through the water. Wow.
I'll loosen drag a click. 8 pound, it's not very forceful. This might be a chance right here. Oh, good grief. I was just trying to catch myself a little flathead and this thing rocks up. That's a bit rude, isn't it? On Johnny Costello's soft glide. Get a load of that. Good gracious me, I just wanted a little flathead. Well, g'day there. So I was thinking, what if I was to use the stingrays as a way to catch fish? Because they're already feeding and making a bit of a noise. I've seen a lot of stuff attracted to that. Still waiting for this sun to come up. As soon as it comes up, I'll put the drone up. Goodbye. Let's have a look around. What is being existing in this area? I always find it very interesting to study. It is actually a very beautiful morning today, thank goodness. So there's a feeding stingray straight up. That is perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for today. So this is pretty interesting. So to the left of this stingray, we have a queenfish right there. It's not a massive queenfish, but if I chucked my lure that I have at the moment, that thing would snuffle it up instantly. And I also saw another species. Oh, so there's a second queenfish over here, hanging under that mullet. And there was another species here somewhere, another fish. Anyway, it was just a long tom. I was going to show you what it looked like, but they're long and their name's toms. Every single one. So I have found a flathead. We'll see how we go. It's in a bit of a tricky spot to get to, but you know, you can only try. I think this is even the same one from yesterday, but I actually learned a little pretty critical lesson yesterday. I'm starting to wonder if even the direction that you're pulling the lure as well is important. It probably is. Some days maybe not. Always have whiting hanging around them. So generally I'm casting to the side, bringing it across their face or from behind. This time I'm going to be pulling it up current. There's even a stingray feeding right next to it. And that should make this little interaction as real as possible. Too far away. That's alright. First cast of the morning. Usually needs a bit of... Oh, there's baitfish jumping. Usually needs a bit of limbering up. from a bit of water. Oh, there's another big flathead. Another big flathead right next to it. Oh, this is educated fish. Nah, wasting our time. Wasting our time. What we will do though is have a go at this second one. That was 100% the same fish from yesterday. Now, if this doesn't work, you see, I've learnt that casting too much, they figure out what's up. You've only got like 3 or 4 casts before they start cottoning onto what's up. Nah, I think that if this fish wanted it, that would have been the cast. We'll try something micro soon, because I think that's all that they're taking is micro stuff. Or like little prawns. This time of the month, I think, is probably... all those bait fish jumping around it. That's sick. I think this time of the month is probably, from my personal experience, it's new moon. I personally believe new moon and full moon is probably one of my least favourite times. That was probably a bit close. If this is a spooky flathead, it's not going to like that. Hang on a minute, how big is this thing? That makes the lure look tiny. Flathead just swam away. Straight towards me. So many of these mud emperors around, good grief. I have just found myself a little flatty. I mean, I say little, but is it actually little? It's got its fins up, back of its fins. Let's see if this elephant will eat a peanut of its own kind. Uh-oh, scared something big. Uh-oh. That flathead just took off after something. It might have been the lure. I don't know. Oh, there it is. So maybe it did come after the lure. Ooh, this might be the shot. Will they eat their own kind? That was funny. I think it's onto something. Let's see, first cast, if it will have another crack at this little flathead lure. There are 2 flatheads over there. So I'm going to try get a cast right in between them and see if they'll get a bit competitive. I know that top one's the bigger one, but it's also a little bit smarter. Bigger one swam away. Damn it, it's cottoned on too much. That's what's happening. Right, I'll wait for the boat to spin around. Yeah, that big one knows what's going on. It probably can hear them later. Because the rotating is so loud that, yeah, they can hear that. And when it does that, you know, can't really find its place, and you know. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to pretend to be a injured little flatty. swim over the top of it, sink down right next to him. Ah, bloody clouds. Can't see anything. Go away, clouds. That one cloud has just been hovering here all day. Okay, that will go literally right over its nose. No, not even interested. Time to chuck on the peanut. Chuck on the peanut. Even if the peanut can cast that far is the question. Yeah, just. It's a bit in front of it though. Oh, that was a perfect cast. Again, perfect cast. I'm wasting my time with these fish. Let's go somewhere else. Well, it is a very, very lovely morning. I do like it when the weatherman is wrong in the best ways. The weatherman is always wrong, it's just what way it goes. In favour or against. Today, it's in favour. Wow, so much bait hanging behind that flatty. Wow, see that little dot all the way up there? That's the drone. People ask me why I use a Mavic 3. Okay, so this fish hasn't buried itself. So I would assume that it could be somewhat active, which means I'm going to use a surface lure. And it is behind a stick, so we'll see what happens. You can only cast. Now this is going to be quite tricky because I've only got a very small window of an area that I can cast. Yeah, this is going to be pretty much a no-go really. See, the challenge is that flathead is literally sitting in the stick. Holy crap, what is that? Oh, is that? No, that's barras. There's barras there. I can't cast at them. Well, I'm not going to cast at them. Not even allowed to think about it at the moment. But it's cool to see. Well, it is a splendid morning. That sun is super bright. Oh, good grief. Anyway, so today is actually new moon. And you can just straight up tell how ominous all these clouds are. There's even rain all the way out over here. Yesterday was not. So as my pop always says, if there's rain on new moon, there'll be rain on full moon. Anyway, that indicates to me that there might actually be a change. So fingers crossed we can actually catch something today. It's been a very hard week. Hard to work around the weather, time, life, all that crap. Oh, there is a big shark right next to me. There's a shark right there. It's a bit murky, but I would say that's a bull shark, no doubt about it. Right, we're just shooting through this area. There is a very high chance that I'll scare a flatty. But I don't really care. There goes a stingray. Alright. Let's see if the slow sink or if it's going to stink. Look, even the long toms are right into it. Give it a oh, here we go. Super, super, super long pause. Ready? Like a ridiculously long pause. Like such a long pause that you'd think it was excessive. Now, I've just gone out of shot, but far enough to let it see it still. It's very interesting to see. It's swimming away. It is swimming away. This has been a very hard week. Like, even that fish came over and had a look, but even that was too much. It just was like, yeah, that's me done for the day. So I don't know, I might go look somewhere else. Well, it is a very bright and early morning. I haven't even done any intro talk or anything, but I just decided to come out this morning because why not? And that brings me to here. So, chucking over a little popper and going with this week's theme. This flathead is not interested. Yeah, it's been a very hard week, that's for sure. Look at that, right up on the sticks up there. Wow, like I mean right up on the sticks. Like I'm casting up onto the old banks over there. Might have been my imagination, but it looked like that flathead turned for a second there. Oh no, I'm on the stick. I'm not on the stick. That's what I expected, but anyway. I think this fish is thinking about burying itself. There we go, finally a fish. Anti-reverse just failed on my reel. A fish after this atrocious week. Just releasing on that drag, a couple of clicks. And while it's going for its morning run. I'm going to land the drone just to save some power. And just over there is fine. Oh, finally, some kind of activity. Not gonna lie, that cast was actually pretty sick. A possible reason why this worked is I did downgrade the leader to 10 pound and put on like a large amount of it. It's not a big fish, but it is on the leader, so I'm going to try and catch this, get this one in the net as soon as I can. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you're a big girl, very big girl. I should smile, and act like I'm having a good time. Yeah, well, that comes in at 75. It's been a big week. And yeah, this fish has been a lot of hard work. Let's release her. Oh, right, beautiful girl. Let's get you back out in the wild, doing what you do best. She's a very dark fish, this one. She's full of life. Trust me, my hands are never going to be the same. Let's take off and have a little look-see around. My hand is feeling a little bit less functional at the moment. So this stick right here is the reason why I actually decided to come out this morning. Yesterday when I was going through the footage, I could find like 5 flathead, I'm like 90% certain. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna have like a really good look this time. Actually, speaking of which, there's one right there. Well, I'll be, hey? Not a bad looking flatty either. Let's have a quick little pan around and see if I can spot any more. Sort. That's what good flathead looks like. All right, let's have a good cast. Seems like fish might be feeding today, so today's the day after new moon. So this is what I'm using, Pro Lure XL shad in bloodfin, I think that color is, with unweighted BKK hooks. I need to cast way further. Actually, I do see the stick. This is going to be a risky grab, I can tell you that much. Let it sink. It was too much work for the fish, it gave up. What's that? Oh, there's a second one. There's a second one on it, which also gave up. That's so interesting. Right back to its spot, maybe? Yeah, smack bang on its little spot. They're so cool to watch. Oh, I just can't get enough of them, eh? I can't believe that they're all feeding today, but, well, so far. There's a second one. A smaller one for sure. You pretty well only have a couple of casts until they figure out what's up. So there is actually a flathead sitting just near this stingray as it's feeding, which is going to be kind of hard to get, but I'll give it a crack. Oh, that's like a spot on cast. I spooked something. Right there. I hit something on the head, I think, and then, or unless it came over and had a look. Got some pesky barra. Okay, let's see if you give them a break, if they come back around and want to party. Nah, current's running too hard. Huh. The flathead spooked. The flathead spooked from a little flathead. That's unreal. But this fish 100% cottoned on. Like, that first cast really is the only chance you get, especially if they're not particularly feeding, like, at all. Get a load of that. Not the barra, piss off barra. It's the two flatheads sitting there, side by side. Oh, 3 flathead. The 3 flatheads sitting there. Right, we've got 1 flathead there. And is that a bull shark or a mullet? I don't know, it's a bit hard to see at the moment. Anyway, right, this is gonna be hard, but I'll give it a crack. Something just took off. Oh, straight away. The fish saw the line or something, or I don't know, but yeah, didn't really need to do anything and they all took off. I think I'm gonna skedaddle. And the GoPro went flat. I mean, it's definitely probably gonna be like a fish that's hunting. A whole lot of bait today. That's new. There wasn't this much bait getting around last time I was here. So I'm just going to be careful as I get the drone in position, because these flathead have actually been recognizing the drone, as weird as that might sound, but let's see how this goes. It'll be a tricky cast. I only got 1 shot. Absolutely enriched in snags, and the wind caught it too, which made it really hard to cast. Just plop it down behind it. If it's a feeding fish, it'll turn around and have a look. Feeding fish it is not. Look at that stingray just go right over the top of it. Does not even care. Oh, here we go. If anything, this will be the shot here. It's looking. It had a hit. What happened? How did that not get it? Did it yeet itself like for everything that it owned? How interesting though about this behaviour of the fish. I've been thinking about it and I think that it has to do with the moon. And I have a theory that from the day of new moon, which is 2 days ago, from that day onwards it gets better, because yesterday was better for the first time, and then today, based off my theory, it should be better again. Anyway, so there's a very large amount of weed in the water, but look at this dark shape of a shadow for a flathead. Like it is such a dark outline. It's ridiculous. Like, I think it's a fish. It's a flathead shaped black mark. That's what it is. Don't know where all this weeds come from. All right, my old friend. Good thing about the white and glide is it's super easy to see. Oi! What, there's barras in there? Get out of it. Mate, I'm not trying to catch you. Well, if there's barra there, I guess I best to move on then. Do the right thing. I did not even see those barra, or that barra. We have our first guest, and yes, there is a big barra up the back there, but it's that really dark flathead again. Even the mullet saw it. That was so close to the drone. That's pretty good. But the problem being that I'm looking directly at the sun and I can't really see very well. I just need something with a bit extra sink with this current at the moment. It really is actually quite impressive how dark this flathead is. Basically right upstream of its nose, just like that. Yeah, a bit like that, is it? I thought they'd still be a bit rejecty today. Oh, there's two flathead. There's one right there. There's a second one. It's also very rejecty. Let's chuck on the whiting glide real quick. There goes that really dark one. Look at that. Look at that. You know, that is actually such a large fish. But look where it's sitting. As a matter of fact, I think there's a second one there too. Unreal. Talk about up in the sticks. So we've got this one over here too. I'll present the glide to it and see if it wants to party. Right up in the sticks, it's literally right there. Wow. Oh, swim that direction, for goodness sakes. Oh. Wow, it really wants this whiting. Sink, buddy. No, it changed its mind. I can't really do too much when I'm flying the drone and trying to fish down current. I think it's there, I can't really tell. Yep, it's following it again. Just not quite, you know, doing the trick. I need it to sink a bit better. Have a go at that. That's pretty unreal. And it looks like there might be... I scared a flathead, apparently. So it looks like there might be two, the second one there, that I can see at the moment. But it might be a bit different when I go through the footage and edit and all that stuff. That is so interesting to see a fish that dark. Oh, it's moving now. It must have seen the boat. No, just moving forward a bit. This is a very interesting fish. Here comes a stingray. Yeah, no, they good. Yeah, right, I can see the stick that it's under. Oh, it's just come out a bit. That's perfect. This is a big one there. Oh, yes. Okay, I can tell. I've figured out it's swimming forward a bit. Oh no, don't go too far in. It's going to be hard to get you. Oh wow, it's swum out a bit. Snagged. Oh, not snagged. Not snagged. Yes. Just clipped the snag. beauty. That's a good cast. Good cast. Get away from that snag. Ah, we got a spooker. Look, it just changed colour. It just changed colour. No way. What? Flathead just changed colour before my eyes. Before my eyes. So I think that, yes, the fish might be starting to feed a little bit more in this moon phase that we're approaching. However, what I'm chucking at them is probably still too large. And some bream chilling. It's a female mud crab by the looks of it. You can tell by the claws. I mean, I guess if the bait's here, the fish must be here too, right? I've just found a customer. A big customer. And it's just buried itself. There's that flathead and stingray just become best friends. Just try to get a little closer, just to make casting a bit easier. That's the spot right there. That is the spot. And that fish is just... I think this fish might be a waste of time. I want to see how big this fish is. It's big. It's about right off this stick. Right here. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, there it goes. Yeah, cool. I'm just glad to have seen it at this stage. And the other one is right there. Good cast. The flatty could see my line. It is a bit behind it now. I'll retreat that one. All right. So the plan is to use the current to our advantage. First of all, put the lure down right on the nose. See if we can get any kind of, activity. That's a solid no. Let us move on and not waste our time on such fish. There's another flathead. Oh, Minn Kota, what on earth are you doing, bruh? Bro, what on earth are you doing, bruh? You trying to scare more fish? You're pretty good at it. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, mate. That is on the fish. That is on the fish. Oh, you see that? It went to go after it. Might have an active fish here. That Minn Kota is making so much noise. There goes that flathead. Oh, there was a second one there. And there goes a mud emperor. Wow, so there's a flathead pushing up right up under this tree here. interesting about the flathead behaviour. I think I'm just starting to really understand how they work after all this time. Basically, I think that there's definitely a particular time in the month that they feed. So the build up to new moon, it got worse and worse and worse until absolutely nothing happened. And then now we've hit new moon, which was 2 or 3 days ago. The bite is slowly getting better. Obviously not all fish are taking, but just their behaviour. Like I'm getting more follows, they're putting their heads up, they're actually looking, watch their fins, if their fins tweak up to the back. I think that I might really be onto something here. Knowing the conditions and knowing how the fish are feeding right now, if I wanted to really catch fish, I would be putting on something small, give the elephants some peanuts, as they say. I'll probably test that out eventually, but that's my theory. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll help you out. It's right here. Make sure you hit that.